choosing wrong between Airwallex and Statrys can lock in high FX costs, slow down your operations, and create hidden administrative drag. After months of thoroughly testing both Airwallex and Statrys as a business owner, I found that one of these platforms is built to scale with you, while the other can become a bottleneck. Now, let's get straight into this Airwallex versus Statrys comparison. On the surface, they both help businesses with international payments, but they're different after that. After using them, I found that they're built for two completely different paths to growth. Your choice here will fundamentally change how you handle money across borders. So, Statrys is designed with a pretty clear focus: small to medium-sized businesses and entrepreneurs who want things simple and personal. Its strength is in offering a straightforward onboarding process. They offer services like international transfers and FX in over 11 currencies, and they really emphasize having no hidden fees. This is great if your business is starting out or primarily operates within Asian markets, and maybe you value a human touch and predictable, transparent pricing. They're like your reliable personal guide for getting started with cross-border finance. Now, Airwallex operates on a different level, I think. Think bigger, think scale. Airwallex isn't just a business account, it is a full global financial infrastructure platform. It's built for businesses that are growing fast and operating in multiple countries and growing. So we're talking about e-commerce brands, SaaS companies, enterprises. Its core strength is its breadth and automation. While Statrys gives you a great account for payments, Airwallex gives you a whole ecosystem. Multi-currency accounts in dozens of countries, corporate cards, expense management, powerful API integrations, and tools for things like vendor payments and purchase orders. It's designed to be the financial engine for your entire global operation. And users who need that scale absolutely love it. I came across the review of this business owner who said Airwallex has been a game changer for his freelance business, calling their multi-currency accounts and borderless cards incredibly efficient. There's also this other satisfied user who stated in another review that Airwallex gives him confidence as a business owner handling cross-border payments due to its reliable effects and speed. So he's been using Airwallex for his business payouts and international transfers, and overall, he's been very satisfied with the service. He also highlighted that the platform is really easy to use, it's fast, and it provides great flexibility with multi-currency accounts. Great. So I think this is the key difference here. So if your priority is simple, personalized service for your SME with a quick start, then Statrys has the clear appeal here. But if your vision involves scaling operations, integrating finance into your tech stack, and managing complex global money flows from one dashboard, then Airwallex's approach is far more powerful and future-proof. Alright, now that we see the core difference in their DNA, let's look at what you're actually getting when you sign up. I tested every major feature, and the gap in what each platform can do for a growing business became very clear very fast. Airwallex's biggest advantage is how it centralizes everything for a business that's serious about global growth. Let's start with a foundation, the Airwallex business account. Their whole pitch is that doing business globally doesn't have to be costly, slow, and complex. And in my testing, they deliver on that. Whether you're looking to save as you scale, or maybe you're a tech platform wanting to build financial products, their technology supports it. A feature that blew me away is their new multi-account setup. So if you have multiple entities or accounts, this is really useful. So you get this unified view of all of your global finances in one place. You can instantly move money between accounts, manage users centrally, and handle expenses and approvals from a single dashboard. For anyone managing complex operations, this saves an insane amount of time and headache. Then there's the sheer global reach of it. With Airwallex global accounts, you can receive funds in over 20 currencies from more than 70 countries. You're getting local bank details in major markets like US, UK, EU, and Australia, but also many more. This is huge for avoiding correspondent bank fees and speeding up customer payments. So when we talk about avoiding delayed payments, this feature is the direct answer to that call, right? Getting local account details means your customers pay you like a local, which is faster and often cheaper for them too. But where Airwallex truly becomes an operating system is in its added tools. Their bill pay feature lets you collect, approve, and pay vendor invoices all within Airwallex, and it syncs directly with accounting software like Xero and QuickBooks. They also have vendor management tool and even purchase order modules. This turns accounts payable from a chaotic manual process into a streamlined digital workflow. So for my money, This level of operational efficiency is where you build real profit margins. Then there's the multi-currency corporate cards feature, which has become pretty indispensable for my business operations. So these are these sleek Visa cards that basically let you and your team spend around the world in multiple currencies with zero transaction fees. You can set spend controls right inside the app too. So combine this with their expense management, and you've killed the dreaded monthly expense report scramble. For online businesses, their payments API is a real powerhouse. You can securely collect one-time or recurring payments from customers globally in their preferred currency and payment method. So, no doubt, Airwallex is not just a payment processor, it's a revenue optimization tool. Now, to be fair, Statrys, on the other hand, offers a really solid suite for SMEs. Their onboarding is indeed really fast, and they emphasize transparency with no hidden fees, which is a major plus for budget-conscious businesses. They have a strong presence in Asian markets, which is perfect if that's your focus. And this approach resonates with their target audience, too. I came across this review from a small business owner that perfectly captures this strength. He explained that he'd been using Statrys for his business banking needs and said that he couldn't be more satisfied. He specifically mentioned that the onboarding process was smooth, their platform is very user-friendly. He also appreciated their personal approach and focus on the real solutions, not the flashy promises, right? And also he did mention the support team, saying that they're responsive and helpful. But when you compare the feature sets of these two programs side by side, the question becomes, what does your business need to become? What does it actually need? If you need basic international banking with good support, Statrys covers it. But if you need a scalable financial hub that automates payables, manages global spend, embeds payments into your product, and gives you a unified view of worldwide cash flow, then Airwallex's feature depth is in a completely different league. But of course, no platform is perfect, so to make the best choice in your Airwallex versus Statrys decision, you need to know the potential downsides to both of them. For Airwallex, the complaints I found were related to the experience of scaling itself. One user review I saw simply said that he wasn't overly pleased with the company and that it was a bit slow, and that apart from that it was okay. Now, a bit slow is vague. I saw a couple comments like this. This could refer to a specific transaction, customer support during a peak time, or maybe their Wi-Fi, or even the pace of adding very niche features, or anything else really. It could be just overall slow. But in my testing, for the vast majority of core functions like transfers and currency exchange, speed was a major strength, not a weakness. It's important to remember that as a platform serving massive global volume, there are some occasional delays that can happen with any provider, right? But these weren't the norm in my experience at all. This feels more like a potential minor irritation in an otherwise incredibly powerful engine. It doesn't touch the world-class security, which is a top priority for them, or the reliability of their core banking infrastructure. It's just something to keep in mind. Now, with Statrys, the downsides I found there were maybe a bit more concerning for business continuity. I came across this user review where someone was deeply frustrated, saying that he questions the good reviews that other people had left about the platform based on his own experience, highlighting that 30 days in, and he's still not able to run his company. So to him, it feels like they just take the money and run. He did acknowledge the people were nice and responsive, but that the service wasn't delivering. So this was a significant red flag for me. I tried to look for more of this. There aren't too many, but this is something to note here. A 30-day delay in getting an account fully operational can really be catastrophic for a business waiting to move money. So while this could be an outlier related to specific documentation or compliance checks or whatever, which, again, all financial firms do have, it does highlight a risk with things going a little bit slower here. So if your business relies on a quick setup to seize the opportunities, such a delay, even if pretty rare, is a serious operational hazard. It makes the promise of avoiding delayed payments start on the wrong foot, right? For reliability, scalability, and getting you started without putting your operations on hold, though, I just think Airwallex presents a far more dependable and professional foundation. Its established infrastructure is simply better equipped to help you avoid the very delays and frustrations that can derail a growing business. But okay, when it comes to the pricing between the two, both of these platforms understand that transparent fees are critical for businesses. That is what people are looking for. They both generally avoid any hidden charges, which is a relief. Statrys positions itself with really straightforward pricing aimed at SMEs, which is great for predictability, while Airwallex is structured for scale. With highly competitive FX rates, transparent fees, and a platform designed to automate your finances, the operational efficiency and savings it delivers provide tremendous value for any business focused on growth. If you want to check out their most current pricing and to see any available offers, check the link in the description below. So, after all of this testing, where does this Airwallex versus Statrys final showdown leave us? My take is simple and straightforward. If your goal is to build a scalable, global business and you need a financial platform that not only avoids fees and delays, but actively turns your finance operations into a competitive advantage through automation, deep integrations, and unified global control, then Airwallex is the clear platform of choice. It's the platform that grows with you from your first international sale to managing a complex, multi-entity enterprise. To get started with Airwallex and build a more efficient, profitable global business, check the link in the description of this video.